Radio, V81 Radio. V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Our Almighty God, Creator of heaven and earth, Father and lover of our soul, you sit on your throne of mercy and rule with your love and faithfulness. You are full of grace. We acknowledge your presence in our lives. Nothing is hidden in your eyes, even our challenges and struggles in life. We come to you with faith. We ask not only for our daily spiritual bread, but to seek your forgiveness and undeserving favor to heal our land, our family members, our friends and neighbors, even our enemies with COVID-19 and other diseases. Holy Spirit, help us to deepen our faith and see the opportunity to believe, obey, and worship. As we face this pandemic, you are Lord and God. Encourage us and change our hearts, not to fear, but to be full of hope and find ourselves praying and meditating your word. We believe no works of the enemy prosper to your children. Abba, Father, we believe that your Son Jesus Christ is Lord and Savior. He is the truth and our salvation. Hear our prayers, O Lord, and most of all, not our will, but thy will be done. We pray this in Jesus' name, the name above all names, who was and is to come. Amen.
Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. In South Manila, this is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Dahil mahal namin kayo.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan, kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan. Oh, oh, oh.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Dahil mahal minamahal namin kayo.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio.
Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
V81 Radio.
Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. Dahil mahal namin kayo. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Here now is the program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erika Mison, together with her fellow millennials, they will be making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Good afternoon, everyone. You are now tuned in to Making a Difference. This is a show created to inspire and motivate the youth of today. Again, my name is Erika Mison, and you are watching Making a Difference. So, welcome to episode 40, or the first episode of season 4 of Making a Difference. I'm so happy to be back, and I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. But kidding aside, if you missed a couple of our episodes, don't worry. We are on Facebook and we are on YouTube channel. All my videos, all my episodes, starting from episode 1 of the first season ever of Making a Difference is still there. So if you want to watch that, come check us out on both Facebook and on YouTube. So again, I'm so happy to be back. It's been a great 2 weeks. But don't worry, we had a couple of rewind episodes, so I'm very sure you didn't miss me too much. Okay, so I just want to say again, this season is going to be a special season actually, because Making a Difference is hitting 1 year already next month. Would you believe it? 1 year already, and as I was getting ready, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about season 4. We have so much amazing guests lined up for this season. And as I was getting ready, I just remembered that we're hitting 1 year. I still can't believe it. It's been an amazing journey with V81 Radio, and Making a Difference has gone places already. We've had guests from Luzon to Visayas and even in Mindanao, and it's just so amazing. We got to hear so much great stories, and I got to meet so much great people, inspiring youth. So yeah, I just wanted to share. I just wanted to share my happiness with you guys. And I missed doing this. I missed being live with you guys. So anyway, just to recap, in case you forgot, don't worry, I'm gonna recap the last episode, which was done Feb 13, if I'm not mistaken. So last month we had 2 special guests on Making a Difference to celebrate National Arts Month. So National Arts Month was last February. And of course, to end the season, we decided to focus on that. So we had 2 special guests. We had Chris Aranyas, who is a young recording artist who does music differently. So he would create music that are socially relevant. So if you want to check out his music, you can find him on Spotify, on YouTube. We posted his video, I know, on our Instagram and here on Facebook. So check it out. It's his music video for one of his songs. And then we also had Lester Valle. He is a filmmaker. Now, he focuses on documentaries, on the social realities that we see today. Really interesting point of view. I really enjoyed that episode. I got to learn so much from Chris and Lester, and and from the art sector as well. So if you want to watch that episode again, it is on our Facebook page here, Making a Difference, and it is also on our YouTube channel. That's V81 Radio Manila. Now, this month is actually a very special month. It's International Women's Month, just in case you guys don't know. So the whole month of March, we are celebrating. And this is international, okay? This is not only in the Philippines, but worldwide. International Women's Month. Now, there's so much going on. We also have Women's History Month. We even have, of course, Women's Day, which is on March 8th. And then we're also celebrating the Women's Rights and International Peace Day as proclaimed by the United Nations. So I guess that's why they decided to make March, the whole month of March, International Women's Month, because there's just so much going on. And if you want to read up more about it, you can check out the UN site. Everything is there if you want to read up more about International Women's Month. And I just also want to say that I'm part of this campaign. It's called the #Shiro campaign. So it's co-organized by the ASEAN Youth Organization, the Next Women Generation, and the online SDG Youth Forum. So they gathered videos of young women who talked about their female role models. So my video, I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was the first video that was released in this campaign. So you can check it out. We reposted the video here on Making a Difference Facebook page, but you can check it out on Facebook, on the online SDG Youth Forum Facebook page. I know it's there. So, and you can also participate in the campaign. So all you need to do is just post your photo, your Shiro photo, and of course a message. Who is your female role model and why do you look up to that person? And go ahead and post it, and then just use the #Shiro. So anybody could join this campaign, and I'm just so happy to be part of this campaign. And I just want to thank you to those co-organizers for reaching out to me. And yeah, so that's it. I know I have so much announcements. I was already thinking like, okay, what else do I need to announce for this season, for the season opener? But now let's dive into the episode. Now, before I introduce my guest, of course, we still have our very own question of the day. Are you guys excited? Ayan na. Na-excite na si question of the day. Nagpakita na. So the question of the day, since, it's International Women's Month, what is your definition of an empowered woman? Again, it can be a statement. It can be, maybe you can even comment who you look up to and tell us why. So feel free to comment your answers down below. And at the end of the show, if you want your comment to be featured, make sure you comment a lot, and then I'll read it during the end of the show already. All right. So I just want to say hi to Tabawan Bongao. Tabawan Bongao is watching. And then, of course, I want to say hi to Jarmaine Salvador, one of my best friends. So thank you for continuing to support me and making a difference. And then I saw Christian Clemente's comment. Hello, Christian. Thank you also for watching and for sharing. Thank you all so much for continuing to support Making a Difference. This show wouldn't be here without your support. So, okay. So now I have a very special guest with me today. She is a young woman, younger than me, but not too young. I'm not that old naman. But anyway, I want to introduce her to you, to my viewers. She is the Deputy Secretary General for Externals under Gabriela Youth in UP Manila. So her name is Justine Austria. Hello, Justine.
Hi, good afternoon.
And there you go. There's Justine. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks for asking. Kayo po?
Okay naman. Parang I feel like actually medyo nauuhaw na ako kasi parang ang dami kong sinabi sa beginning of the show. I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Okay, so Justine is my very special guest for today here on Making a Difference. So, Justine, before we begin, I'm sure the guests would want to know you a bit better, and that's how I, of course, start the show. We get to know one another first. So, Justine, how young are you?
I'm 20 years young, thanks.
20. 20. Okay,
Yes.
see, so we're not that
Yeah,
far
20.
apart. 21 lang ako. Wow, 21. Okay. So since you're 20, you're still studying, no?
Yes, yes.
Mhm. And you're studying in UP, Manila.
Yes, yes.
Mm-mm. What course are you taking up pala?
I'm taking BA Philippine Arts. I'm currently in my third year.
Philippine Arts. Okay. So when you say Philippine Arts, what do you focus on?
We focus on, usually kasi, the misconception about Phil Arts is that you need to know how to draw, you need to know how to do a lot of things, visual arts, ganyan, it's usually fine arts daw. But you don't have to know those things because we're more on the research side of Philippine arts. So more on art history, art curatorship, and other aspects of Philippine art that we like to delve on.
Wow, okay, okay, nice. Thank you for clarifying that. Kasi I think I'm
Yeah.
one of those then who would think na okay, dapat medyo artsy ka, talented ka. That's what people would think. No? But thank you for
Mm.
clarifying that. So oh okay. So last month pala was National Arts Month. Um did you do anything to celebrate National Arts Month? Random
Yes,
question.
in my home organization, we launched a lot of events concerning Philippine pop culture, Philippine fashion. So it's all up in our Facebook page. Yeah.
Ay, nice, nice. Okay. And okay, personal question. Why did
Okay.
you decide pala to go and study Philippine arts?
I think it's a very undelved field in our society, especially now. It's a very STEM dominated, science and mathematics dominated kind of society. And I think it would have been nice for me to try to study something that has, contribution to our Philippine culture and roots. Yeah.
Nice. Actually, that I like what you said. We also have the art sector naman din, no? And
Yes.
we have a lot of talented artists. Like, yun nga, my last episode last season, really great artist. So I'm sure part ka nun or when you graduate, magiging part of those great Filipino artists. O, diba? I see it now. Justine
Thank you,
Austria. Okay.
Erika.
Okay. So besides then that, wait, sorry. Kamusta pala so your online school now, no? How is that?
Yes.
Especially for course.
Remote learning, it's very challenging. Of course, there's issues with connectivity, uh, mostly that, and we don't really get to delve into the hands-on aspects of our course. So that's kind of challenging for me.
Mm-mm. Yeah, for sure, no? Kasi iba talaga. Di ba we were discussing this a while ago backstage,
Yeah.
it's really different pag online. Okay. So besides then, of course, your studies, do you have other interests or do you have other hobbies? Baka you're doing sports also on the side or anything?
Well, I'm very into music, so I perform in gigs. I post covers, ganyan. So I play guitar. I also
Nice.
am part of the college women's basketball team. So there's that.
Grabe, Justine, you're, what to do that? Multi-talented. I'm not sure if that's the right term. You're an artist
Thank
that
you.
does basketball. You're pa, nice. Congrats. I mean, you're still young. You have like a long way, a long way to go naman. Okay, I forgot to tell my viewers a while ago. So if you have any comments, questions that you want to ask me or Justine here, comment them down below, and then we'll try to answer your questions later on in the show. And please don't forget to share this episode. You can share it on Facebook, and again, we're also on YouTube. Okay, so all right. So at the at a young age, you're doing all of this. You're in Philippine Arts. You play basketball. You sing. By the way, baka mamaya may magpa-sample dyan. Ready ka na pa? Okay, joke lang. But is there a certain advocacy that you live by? Kahit a simple one man?
Yes.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Women's rights. For me, it's a very close advocacy in my heart. From the very start pa of my childhood, ganyan, I believed in these advocacies concerning women's issues.
Okay, I see. Okay, well, yeah, that's why we have you today too. Well, that's what
Yes.
we're going to know more about what you think, and throughout the show. But then for now, we are gonna go first on a very sorry, we're gonna go on a quick break, and when we
Okay.
come back, we are gonna talk to Justine more on her insights about International Women's Month. So stick around, and we are gonna be back after a couple of minutes.
We'll be back shortly, making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. We all love his hits like The Way You Look at Me.
'Cause there's something in the way
And Color Everywhere.
you put the blue back.
Now he's back, releasing a 90s hit boy band song.
I will take
Makikipagkwentuhan, kulitan at kantahan ang nag-iisang Asia's romantic balladeer Christian Bautista kasama si Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3 on March 11, 11 a.m. Philippine Time o March 10, 7 p.m. California Time. O excited ka na ba? Christian Bautista and Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Los Angeles.
every word I say is true. This I promise you.
Now back to Making a Difference, only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Okay, welcome back to Making a Difference. If you are just tuning in, my name is Erika Mison, and you are watching Making a Difference. So welcome back, everyone, to the first episode of Season 4. Now, if you missed the first segment, I have with me today this young woman. Yes, young woman. Her name is Justine, and she is here with me today to talk about and to commemorate International Women's Month. So again, if you have any questions for me or for Justine, just comment them down below, and we are gonna try to get we are gonna answer those questions at the end of the show. And also, we have, of course, the special question of the day. Can we flash that, please? Just in case you missed it. Question of the day. Okay, the question of the day is, what is your definition of an empowered woman? So, again, it can just be a phrase, a statement. It can be a paragraph if you want to. I don't really mind. Or you can also mention a woman that you look up to. So it can be anything. Let me know. I want to know your thoughts on this, and I will answer your I will not answer your question, but I will show them on screen later on in the show. Okay, so now I'd like to call back our guest, Justine. Um, yes, there's Justine.
Hi.
Hi, Justine. Welcome back. Okay. So, ayun nga. I want to know, is there something that motivates you every day? What do you do in order to stay motivated on a daily basis? Because I know you're still a student and sometimes it's difficult. Online classes are very difficult. So, is there something that you do to stay motivated?
Well, for starters, I surround myself with people who are like-minded. So I stay motivated surrounding myself with my colleagues, my org mates who fight for the same things, who believe in the same advocacies. So that's how I stay motivated.
Okay, all right. And besides than what do you have any passion projects on the side? Or what
Um,
are you passionate about? Yeah.
Specifically about women's rights and issues, I
Mm.
am very active in campaigning for uh, these advocacies. I'm very active in my organizations. In forwarding these campaigns, we do a lot of activities.
Okay. All right. So I have a question. I know I asked this a while ago. This was also asked I was also asked this question, but I want to know, who is your inspiration, or do you look up to someone? Well, so yes, specifically a woman, since it's International Women's Month. Do you have a woman role model?
Personally, my personal woman hero is my mother. Yeah. Shout out if you're watching from the other room. So,
Hello po.
my mother is a very determined person. She's a very assertive, principled woman. I really look up to her. A lot of my qualities come from the things that I saw growing up from my mom. She's very present in my life. Yeah.
Okay, and what is one thing that you learned from your mom? Or parang, did you have that moment in your life where this happened with your mom and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna remember this till for the rest of my life? Did you have that light bulb moment?
Um, Nothing in particular. I think the small moments are what matters most. So there's no in specifically light bulb moment na made me realize na, oh, she's my woman hero. I think in the everyday incidents, in our everyday interactions, it's strengthened in me na she's someone that inspires me.
Okay, all right. Oh, sorry, if I may ask lang, what does your mom do for a living?
Oh, she used to be a businesswoman. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So shout out to Tita. Hello po if you're watching. Justine looks up to you po. Okay. At do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have four siblings. So, 5 kami sa family. Ay, 7
Oh
pala.
wow.
Yeah. 5 siblings. Yeah.
Okay.
5 kami.
And you are the ate or the middle child or the
I'm the middle
youngest?
child. I'm the middle child. I'm third.
Okay, middle child. Okay. All right. So, nowadays, um how do you see women at present? And in the the question, and in the future.
I think women at present, their situation, our situation has progressed, specifically from our history, of course. But there's still a long road to go. There's still a long way to go for the fight for our rights and genuine women liberation. So I see in the future women truly liberated from uh, the problems that continue to oppress our sector.
Okay. And given that answer, what do you think are the top characteristics that a woman should have today? It can be, say, maybe like 3 to 5, ganyan. What do you
Oh,
think are,
hirap pa, ang dami.
sorry, mga ano lang, two. Two na lang,
Get
two.
to.
Two. Okay, yeah.
I think women should be aware, and women should be
Aware.
those are the two qualities I think we should have as women.
Sorry, can you repeat the other one? Women should be aware and
Women should be militant. So that means they're determined to fight for their rights uh, in confrontations, in um, different forms of fighting for our rights. So not necessarily confined to the stereotypes that society has set for us. So, as women, we have experienced a lot of struggles, experienced a lot of situations. So, we don't really uh, sit well with just take things sitting down. So, we have to stand up and really be determined with our principles. So, in that sense, that's the militancy of women. Yeah.
yeah. And I think just to add lang, no, another good quality then that us women should have would be values, specifically Christian values. That would also be a nice characteristic for a woman to have nowadays. Just to add. But anyway, okay. So thank you for your answer. Parang pageant question, no? Okay. Actually, I wanted to ask you this question already. I'm already gonna give you the question of the day. Actually,
Okay,
um,
okay.
I wanna know your thoughts. Um, Sige, so again, what is your definition of an empowered woman? Or what makes a woman empowered?
I think an empowered woman is someone who is aware of their rights and sensibilities and actively takes steps to pursue them. And also someone who is principled and forwards these with conviction. And I think also an important quality of being empowered is being confident in her contributions and her role in society as a woman and as a citizen.
Okay. And as a woman also, parang 'di ba you know that saying na as women we have to stick together, right? And how can you empower your, let's say, your colleague or your classmate? Um, how do you think you personally could empower those women surrounding you?
I think the biggest part of connecting with others is empathy and compassion. So, having those qualities in mind and values, being able to connect with women who have different experiences, but as a collective sector, we have similar situations that we face certain problems regarding our gender, our sector. So, despite the differences that we face, we are in the fight together. So, I guess being compassionate about the different situations of women today from different sectors of society, may it be women farmers, women workers, and women millennials here in the city. So we should be aligned with the different situations that face everyone.
Okay. Was there ever, since you mentioned you personally,
Yes.
To empower those surrounding you, dapat may empathy and may compassion. Was there ever a time that you've experienced where you had to show those characteristics to another friend, kahit a friend lang, or maybe kapatid mo?
Yes, yes. I think, for
Mm-mm.
example, not straying very far from my family, when they would like to be more aware, when they would like to be more enlightened about certain issues that face us there, I really sit with them when they have personal problems being a woman, with being a woman yun. I really sit with them, listen to them, and I do what I can to try to address their issues and concerns.
Mm. Okay, that's so nice. That's very nice of you. Kasi middle child, so you're also an
Yeah, all
ate,
around.
right? Yeah, all around. Yeah. Listener, you're a listener, and then you also, in a way, you're an ate. So you have to, leadership ng konti. So, okay. Was there anyone or any situation that motivated you to be where you are right now?
I think just seeing the general situation of our country, of our society as a whole, is what motivated me to be in this field, to fight for these advocacies. So I guess there's no particular like light bulb
I
moment,
know.
but just seeing the general bigger picture.
Mhm. Okay. Another question from me. What
Yeah.
do you what do you plan to do pala after you graduate?
Well, I haven't really given it much thought yet. I think sobrang dami kasi nang pwedeng gawin. So, but
Right.
I want
When
sana to
you're
be involved in public service sana. So, yan.
public service talaga. Okay. And you graduate next year? Tama ba?
Yes, next school
Or 2 years?
year. Yeah.
Next year na. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Congrats on almost graduating.
Thank you.
You will you will. Okay. So why public service?
I think for me, I want to go out of my comfort zone. I want to go out of the privilege that I was born into and try to reach out to the people who, the different sectors that are marginalized, who do not have the same resources, who have limitations in achieving their fullest potential, their dreams and ambitions. So in public service, I think, I guess I'm very ideal. I'm very idealistic. So I want to do something hands-on to help and address their concerns.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. You're medyo nawala ako na my end, but okay. Um I heard most of it naman. And
Okay.
how can you when you okay, let's give an example. You see a woman, no, and then you're you say, wow, this woman is really empowered. Um, what characteristics does that woman need to have in order for you to say, na wow, this woman's very empowered, she's very inspiring?
I think that woman is assertive. That woman is confident. I guess that's the two qualities that come to mind when I think of an empowered woman.
Okay, assertive and confident. I like that. Confidence. Confidence is key nga naman, no?
Yeah.
Okay,
For
somebody
many
wants,
reasons.
di ba?
Ay, sige po.
Somebody wants somebody wants to say hi to you. Well,
Okay.
meron dito si mini break muna tayo. Si Charisse Del Castillo, sabi niya,
Yeah,
more
thanks.
power to Justine. Okay. So are you guys in the same organization ba?
No, we're in the same block. So hello to my Phil Arts blockmates watching.
Same block. Hello, kamusta kayo? Shout out to Justine's to Justine's block. Okay. So since you mentioned na you want to focus more on public service no after you graduate. So what made you parang realize or come to that point na okay, I want to focus more on public service. Did you have another term, light bulb moment, or growing up, is that what you wanted to do talaga?
I think early on in my primary education and secondary, like grade school and high school, I was very, namulat na ako, I guess, in that sense. Kasi I came from St. Scholastica's College, Manila. So, they're really forward women's advocacies. So, from there, na-ingrain na sa akin na, yeah, this is what I want to do when I grow up.
Okay, Saints ko pala. Saints ko Manila. Yeah. My mom. My mom's from Saints ko Manila. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. Pero she was college na siya nun. So, hi to my mom who is
Hello po,
watching.
tita.
Who is my hashtag Shiro. So again, you guys, I'm gonna plug that right now since it's being mentioned. You can join the hashtag Shiro campaign that is co-organized by the ASEAN Youth Organization, Next Women Generation, and the online SDG Youth Forum. All you have to do, also you, Justine, if you want to join, all you have to do is just post your Shiro photo and your message. Who is your Shiro, and why do you look up to that person, and post it lang on your social media accounts, and then just use the hashtag Shiro. Okay, nakakabulol yung hashtag. Okay, so yeah. For now, we are gonna go again on a very quick break. But when we come back, we are still gonna talk to Justine more. So don't leave, and we are gonna be right back after these few announcements.
We'll be back shortly, making a difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I'm a king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To hold my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Now we rock up parties and come correct. All people on time and rhyme connect. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I'm a king of rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To hold my kingdom, you must choose fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Now we rock up parties and come correct. All people on time and rhyme connect.
Now back to Making a Difference. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila.
Welcome back to Making a Difference. If you are just tuning in now, hello, and my name is Erika Mison, and you are watching Making a Difference. This is a show created to inspire and motivate the youth of today. So, if you are just tuning in right now, you are watching the very first episode of season 4. So, I am now officially back after the 2-week break, and I'm happy to be back. I missed doing this. I missed seeing you all, and we're back here today to commemorate our International Women's Month. So this whole month, this is actually worldwide, not only in the Philippines, but everybody is celebrating International Women's Month. So we have we have Women's History Month, which is also this month, and then Women's Day, which is on March 8th. And also the UN also proclaimed Women's Rights and International Peace Day. So that was proclaimed by the United Nations themselves. If you want to know more about Women's Month and what it really stands for, you can actually I recommend you checking out the website of the United Nations. So they have a lot of fun facts there as well, and you can check them out after this episode. So another campaign that I want to promote is hashtag Shiro campaign. So it is co-organized by the ASEAN Youth Organization, Next Women Generation, and the online SDG Youth Forum. So they gathered a couple of young women who talked about their own female role models. So my video was just released this week, if I'm not mistaken, or last week. So Making a Difference, we actually reposted that video, and you can also participate in that campaign by posting your own photo, and maybe you can post a photo of the woman you look up to, or if you have a photo with that woman as well, you can post that as well on any of your social media accounts, and just use the hashtag Shiro. So that's hero with an S in the beginning. Okay, and of course we have here the question of the day. So if you guys are a frequent viewer of Making a Difference, I always ask a question of the day that's related to the episode. And for today's episode, this is the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what is the definition of an empowered woman? So again, it can be just a phrase, or like I asked my guest a while ago, maybe if this woman has this personality or this trait, then you would call her an empowered woman. Or maybe it can be, you can share to me who you look up to, who is your empowered woman. So feel free to comment them down below, and then I will read them at the end of the show. So we're actually nearing the end of the show, and I have with me today Justine. So she is a student from UP Manila, and she's also part of Gabriela Youth. So I'd like to call her back on screen.
Hi.
There you go. Hi, Justine. Okay. So, as I mentioned, well, we all know that it's International Women's Month, no? And Women's Day is coming up. So, in your personal opinion, no, what does International Women's Day mean to eat? Okay, two questions sana. What does International Women's Day mean to each woman, and what does it mean to you?
Okay, so yung sa first question, I'd like to address that first. So, what does it mean to each woman? I think it's an important day, and it's an important time since dito na-recognize nga yung contributions, although it shouldn't be restricted to a month. So, dapat dito, it's important nga na we have to recognize that in each sector of society, there is a woman. So, it is important that we celebrate all these kinds of women from the different areas of the world, from different social standings. And I guess for me, what it means is, I guess the same thing na rin for what it means to be a woman. Like, it's good na there is a platform for us to celebrate our being a woman. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, agree. And in your own point of view, now how can you contribute? How can you contribute what you know to the other women out there?
I think educating them, allowing them to be aware, since ayun, I'm a student, so I'm continuously learning, as well as people, other women, other men, other people, other individuals are students of life. So I think it is important that we educate each other, yun, and we learn from each other then.
Mm-mm. And how do you think we can all get more involved? How do you think we can, be more aware when it comes to International Women's Month?
I think reading up on articles, on news, and especially being organized in the sense na you join movements, you join organizations that forward their personal advocacy. Yun. That's how we can be more aware and be more involved in the fight and in the struggle.
Okay, all right. And what's this? So there are there are different kinds of women. No, we have like business women, and then those who are also in public service. Meron din. I know a while ago you mentioned your mom.
Mm.
Uh, she's someone you look up to, but maybe in like different sectors, do you have someone um, that you look up to?
Does it have to be an individual or pwedeng like sector of society or like,
Can be, yeah, can be sector naman, no
ayan.
problem.
I really look up to women farmers and women workers like sa mga factories in different aspects of employment, yan, working, especially yun nga sa farmers and sa rural areas, women there. Yan.
Okay, and how come you chose mga women farmers or those living in the rural area?
I think they are an important backbone of our society. So, we don't really in the city, hindi masyado nabibigyan ng appreciation and nabibigyan recognition yung ginagawa nila for our empowerment for our society in general. You know, they put rice on our plates. They allow our economy to operate. So it is important that we give them due recognition and in a sense, in the bigger picture, give them the opportunities that they deserve. So that's uh, proper wages, proper labor conditions. Yan.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's nice to hear naman that you look up to our women farmers. Have you ever gotten the chance to parang kasi before, well, in Benil, I'm not sure if they have it. Oh, actually, all universities have. So, kasi we had NSTP,
Mm-mm.
and but then I was in the parang teaching side, and
Okay.
then I've had friends who really they went to the mga hacienda and all. Have you ever gotten the chance to do that, or would you want to, you know, would you want to immerse yourself in that part?
Currently, I haven't gotten the opportunity to kasi yun nga, as an arts major, medyo malayo yung field. So,
Okay.
yun. But I'm aware na other courses in UP are doing that. So, ayun, nag-immerse sila sa communities. But if I were given the chance and opportunity, yes, of course, I would like to immerse in their communities then.
All right. Okay. Um, there's a question here.
Okay.
Simple question lang by Tabawan Bonggao.
Mm.
As women, in what areas or sectors would you think women would be more of service that we as society have not realized?
I
What?
think that's a great question.
That's a good question, ha? Come to think of
Yeah.
it, that's actually a good question. Ako din, napaisip ako eh.
Ako din.
Ah,
Ayun.
nag-isip din ako.
Thank you for that. Feel ko talaga sa pageant ako. So,
Yes.
ayun.
Go girl.
Let's go, girl. Ooh. I guess in male-dominated sectors of employment and sa mga trabaho na mas kinikilingan, mas kinukuha, mas hinahire yung mga lalaki, I think mas dapat nating i-recognize that women can also do these kinds of work, and hindi dapat ma-limit, hindi dapat ma-box yung capabilities natin as women. Kasi, there are stereotypes nga na there are limitations imposed to us by society na itong work na to pang babae lang, hanggang bahay ka lang, ganyan. So, I guess in that sense, women can do anything. Women are limitless. So, we shouldn't, as society, and as part of society, and as women then, as individuals, we shouldn't allow each other to, to pull each other down and to just restrict sectors of society to certain aspects lang na we can do.
All right. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for your answer. Pageant na nga talaga no? Okay. All right. So, I know you're still young and you still have a long way to go. Pero, have you ever experienced a time where you feel so fulfilled na, okay, ginawa ko to and I feel great. I feel the fulfillment. Have you ever experienced that already?
Ever since joining this organization, I've been fulfilled every day. So every time I do educational discussions, every time I contribute sa paggawa ng statements, paggawa ng statements and other things that we do to forward our campaigns, yes, I feel fulfilled every time I involve myself in these activities.
Okay, I have another question. Personal.
Okay.
This is actually a personal question.
Sige, ayan.
Simple lang, but it might make you think. What is your favorite part of being a woman? Parang pageant question nga talaga to.
Miss Universe ba yung sinalihan ko? Miss B81 Radio Manila.
Yes.
I think I like being a woman. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. So, I guess there aren't specific things that make me super, walang light bulb moment, walang zero in kind of quality. But yeah, I guess to answer your question, hindi ko siya malilimit kasi being a woman is so dynamic. Being a woman is wow. Wala na akong masabi.
Wow.
Pero
Okay.
in that sense, alam mo yun, na-amaze ka na lang na women can do a lot of things despite the stereotypes, despite the system that continues to repress us and, continue to oppress this sector of society. We find ways to strive forward, to continue living on. So that's what I like about being a woman.
Okay. If you could meet anyone, so anyone to Alec, can be a man or woman, can be someone you've learned sa history or anyone today, who would that person be? If you could meet anyone in the world, kahit not here in the Philippines.
Of course, sa Philippines, pipiliin ko kasi I'm not really like into international.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I would pick Lorena Barros. Yeah, she's an important figure in the movement of women liberation here in the Philippines. So, ayan, she's done a lot for women here.
Okay. All right. Sorry, boss. I just want to say hi to Nicole Ganglani if she's still watching. She is another host here on the 81 Radio Manila. She is the one who hosts Sports Watch. So that is every Saturday at 11 a.m. I hope I'm correct, Nicole. And if you're still watching, hi girl, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. Ito another great she's another great woman. Wow. Because she's more into sports naman. Yeah. She now hosts Sports Watch. So if you guys are interested, you Justine also, if you want to watch her show, it's every Saturday. Siya yung pinakaunang show every Saturday on B81 Radio Manila, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So yeah. All right. Do you have anything that you want to say, or baka may mga shoutout sa mga friends mo? Uh, Go ahead before I
Ayan.
you
Sige.
go.
Okay. I think I would like the audience and the people watching to, this is what I want them to take away. Women liberation is not limited to um, being a boss girl, being uh, body positivity. Although these are parts of the feminism that we advocate, women liberation should be intersectional. So in that sense, we have to realize that the roots of oppression, the roots of repression, and other factors that contribute to us being limited, being oppressed, are rooted in the struggle of us being put into certain social classes, ganyan. So the class struggle is important because in every sector of society nga, may it be of different social standing, there's a woman. So we should recognize that we have to fight for all kinds of women. Hindi lang dito sa city, hindi lang millennial women. So kasama na doon yung women of age, women that are in the farms, women that are working in the factories. So we bring with us yung campaigns nila as well. So, ayun.
Ayun. And there you have it there. Justine, thank you so much for being on Making a Difference, and being my first guest for the first episode
Thank
of
you for
season.
having me.
Yes, I hope you enjoyed this conversation, this very casual conversation, as much as I did. And I good luck with your studies. Finish
Thank you.
well, and I hope to see you in the art scene slash public service. I'll be like, oh, I know Justine. All right, thank you so much,
Thank
Justine.
you.
See
More
you soon.
power po sa
Thank you
V81.
so. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so that was Justine Austria. Again, a very young woman who has so much great ideas, and she shared to us all her thoughts, and for to commemorate to start International Women's Month. And before we completely end the show, of course, I still have a couple of announcements. But before we get into that, again, we have the question of the day. You can still answer this question, and that question is where's our, yeah, there we go. What is the definition of an empowered woman? So again, it can just be a phrase, a statement, or it can be someone you look up to. There are a couple here that I want to read, by Tabawan Bongao. So an empowered woman is equal to being independent. Okay, I agree with that. So being an empowered woman equals being independent. And then another one, by MGSCARC, women empowerment is freedom and equality. So that's the definition of women empowerment for MGSCARC. All right, so just a couple of announcements. I know I've been saying this throughout the whole show, but I just want to let you all know that I am part of this campaign called hashtag Shiro campaign. So three or organizations, they came up with this campaign. So those organizations are called the ASEAN Youth Organization, the Next Women Generation, and the Online SDG Youth Forum. So they actually gathered a couple of videos of young women who talked about their female role models. Now, I was actually, my video was uploaded, and it's here also on Making a Difference. So you can check that out. And please, I highly recommend for all of you to join the campaign. So all you need to do is just post a photo of your Shiro, or you with your Shiro, and then write the message, write your message in the caption area, and then use the hashtags Shiro. So there you go. Today is actually again the first episode of season 4 of Making a Difference. I'm so happy to be back after a 2 week break from season 3, and I'm really excited to to continue on with making a difference. I mentioned this in the beginning. Um, in season 4, we are actually going to hit the 1 year anniversary mark of making a difference, and that will be on April. And we have a lot in store for you. We're already coming up with that special episode. And if you have any suggestions, by the way, any suggestions, any um, comments, please do feel free to reach out to me and the team here on Making a Difference on Facebook. And we're also on Instagram as well. So I'm excited for that special episode. You are gonna enjoy. I do highly suggest all of you to tune in live, because we are going to have special giveaways. I just won't tell where and from who, but we are gonna give a couple of prizes to my viewers live. And okay, may pahabol na isang answer actually to the question of the day, and this is by Noel Francesca Mison. The definition of women empowerment to me is when a woman is able to promote a sense self-worth and to determine their own choices. Being empowered as a woman allows us to be authentic and responsible, allowing to express ourselves as women authentically, embracing femininity, and challenging the masculine society we helped form. Responsibility, because we also need to accept 100% of the issues and what is happening in our own society, with having the desire to contribute slash fix and not wait. So that is her long definition of being an empowered woman. And yes, she is my sister. I know you all saw the last name, and I'm related to her. Thank you so much for watching my episode. I guess I could also answer the question of the day, no, which is, what is the definition of an empowered woman? I guess for me, being empowered in general is having the opportunity to do things that you want to do in life, and also being able to pursue, having that ability to pursue your dreams and what you want to achieve in life. That for me, at least, is being empowered. And this month is International Women's Month, and that is why we kickstarted this episode by having Justine on the show. So if you want to know more about International Women's Month and what it truly stands for, I highly recommend you read up on it, on specifically on the United Nations website, because they also proclaimed that women, during this month, we will also be having Rights and International Peace Day, besides then Women's Day, which is on March 8th. And this month is also Women's History Month. So there you have it. That sums up today's episode on making a difference. So we have a couple more shows on V81 Radio Manila. As I mentioned a while ago, she was here, the host of Sports Watch and a very good friend of mine, Nicole Ganglani. Her show is every Saturday at 11 to 12:30, and then after her show it would be Beauty in a Box by Aliyah Ambray, another good friend of mine. They're those two are also, I would say, empowered women as well. So she talks more on beauty and the lifestyle. So if you want to watch her show, you can check her out. I'm not sure. I know she's on season break, but she should be back very soon. And then we have a couple more shows. We even have Napalm as well, and that's the new alternative Pinoy music. Yeah, hosted by one of my mentors, si Sir Charlie and Sir Fards. And shout out to Sir Charlie and Sir Rolly. Thank you both po so much. I'm not sure if you're watching. Sometimes they watch, but thank you again for giving me this opportunity to continue on with making a difference with V81 Radio Manila. I've learned a lot from Sir Charlie and Sir Rolly, and they've thank you for giving me this great opportunity to be with V81 Radio Manila. And thank you also to the tech team, of course, the Forever Tech team, sina Kuya Michael, Ate Den, sina Ate Happy. Thank you so much for constantly helping me out, and of course my own personal team. So there is also a Making a Difference team already. We have si Mark, a very good friend of mine, who has been helping us come up with content for the show. Also, of course, Angel. She was here a while ago. Angel, thank you so much for always helping me, for being my right hand woman. I know I make you Colette all the time, but thank you so much for all the help and all the ideas. And then we have a new member of the team, si Troy. Troy, thank you so much also for helping Angel. And yeah, so ang dami ko ng shout outs, but that ends Making a Difference. And thank you so much, Christian, for your comment. And thank you everyone for tuning in to the first ever episode of season 4. Please continue to stick around. We have such great shows lined up, and of course our 1 year episode will be next month. So please do watch, because I'm gonna have some giveaways and you wouldn't want to miss that out. So yes, and please follow us here on Facebook. That's Making a Difference. And I'm also on Instagram. Making a Difference is also on Instagram. You can follow MAD, so that's mad.v81rsm. And then you can also follow my personal account, that's _ Erika Mison. Again, please do feel free to reach out to the team for any suggestions. We highly recommend you guys suggesting. Maybe you have people that you want to see here on the show. We are very open to that. I've I've gotten a few comments and suggestions from my viewers, so we are much open to that. So yeah, that ends that ends today's episode. I know I had a long extra, but I hope you're all doing well. Yes, the vaccines are ready in the Philippines, but please do continue to follow protocols in your respective areas, in your respective cities. Please continue to wear your face masks and your face shields, and practice social distancing, and just continue to stay safe. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. My name is Erika Mison, and this has been Making a Difference. See you all next week, same time and same place. Bye, everyone.
The program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive, making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erika Mison. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference every Saturday, 3 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Tunog Pinoy, Tatak Pinoy, your all hits, all Pinoy digital radio station in South Manila. This is V81 Radio.
Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan. Kahit nasaan ka man, ito'y mapapakinggan. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.